Dealing with employee overtime and paid time off, or PTO, can feel like a payroll puzzle, right? Especially for small business owners juggling a million other things. You need a system that's simple, compliant, and doesn't demand hours of manual work. So, how does Wave Payroll handle the crucial, but sometimes fiddly task of accurately tracking and paying for overtime and PTO? Let's break down the entry process in Wave's timesheets, because this is where the magic happens. For any employee, whether they are paid by salary or by the hour, you'll head to the timesheet section in your Wave Payroll account. This is your central hub for recording non-standard hours. For hourly employees, you'll already be entering their standard hours for the pay period. But when it comes to overtime, Wave makes it straightforward. You'll find separate, dedicated fields right in the timesheet for overtime and double time. You simply input the number of hours worked in those specific categories. Wave is smart enough to handle the rest. Because you've already set your employee's regular pay rate, Wave automatically calculates the 1.5 times rate for standard overtime and the 2 times rate for double time, depending on your local labor laws and your preset employee profile. This eliminates the chance of calculation errors on your part. Now, let's look at PTO. This includes things like vacation and sick time. The process is essentially the same. Within the employee's timesheet, you have designated rows for vacation and sick time. You just enter the paid hours the employee took during that pay period into the appropriate row. It's important to remember that for salaried employees, you don't need to enter their regular hours, as their salary is fixed. But you absolutely do need to use these timesheet sections to record any overtime, vacation, or sick time they use, so these hours are tracked correctly and compensated, or deducted, as required. One great feature to be aware of, especially for managing PTO, is that Wave allows you to set up PTO accrual policies for each employee in their profile. This means Wave can help track how much vacation or sick time an employee has earned and how much they have used. It keeps a running balance, which is incredibly helpful for managing time off requests and ensuring you're compliant with your company's policy and state regulations. Once all your entries for standard, overtime, and PTO hours are in, you save the timesheet. When you go to run payroll, Wave pulls all this information, calculates the gross pay, applies all the correct tax deductions, and handles the final net pay, ensuring everyone is paid accurately for the work they did and the time off they took. So while you still need to keep track of the hours your employees work, Wave transforms the complex math of overtime and PTO into a simple data entry task, giving you confidence that your payroll is accurate and compliant. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.